my name is Jasmine, and this video is about some basic tips on how to make your scientific figure and a basic tutorial on how to use BioRender. If you don't know already, BioRender is an easy design website to make your figure look clean and professional for your poster and your research project. For this video, I'm going to be using the figure I made for my research poster as an example of how you can use BioRender to make your figure for your poster. For step 1 of your figure making, establish what your message is going to be. Ask yourself, what message do you want to convey through your figure? Do you want to talk about the methods in your research project, or do you want to talk about the important background information that you learned through your background research? Ask yourself, what information do you need to have in your figure? Do you need to have any equations, terminology, or other information in your figure? Step 2 of your figure making, you should have a rough sketch or idea of what you want your figure to look like. It doesn't have to be perfect, as you can tell, mine isn't the best, but at least it got the message across. One thing you can do is you can draw it out and share with your team. It's a nice, easy way to share your ideas with your teammates, and it's a nice way to get an idea of what your team wants. Another thing you can do if you're struggling with making your design is look at what other figures did. Make sure you don't copy information from other figures. The information in your figure should be based on your own background research. Another thing you can do is look at the different templates on BioRender. BioRender has like tons of templates you can look, use, or edit to fit your figure. Lastly, you can look at the icons that BioRender has. They have a lot of different ones, and you can get different ideas of how to use them or where to use them and things like that. Finally, step 3 is creating your figure on BioRender. This is what BioRender looks like when you open it up. As you can see, there is insert line, shape, and text, and on the side there's a search bar, icons, templates, and other functions that I will get to. For now, I'm going to start the ground for my figure. I actually don't like the ground options that BioRender had in the search bar, so what I'm going to do is I want to look at how the templates in Plants and Ecology use their ground or what they used. As you can see here, the ground is very plain and doesn't take too much away from the figure, so I want to use that. Now, since I just want one piece of the template, I am going to right click it and press ungroup. Now I can detach it and get rid of everything else here. Now I am left with the ground and will expand it to fit the figure. Now I'm going to look for the other icons I need for my figure, and to do that I will use the search bar. In the search bar I am going to look up my keyword, which is tree, and I can see all the icons show up. I can see the healthy tree and an unhealthy tree. If I just click on it, I can see all the different colors I can get the figure in, and I will just drag and drop it onto the figure. Sometimes BioRender might not have the icon that you need. For example, it didn't have an image of a drone, which is important to my team's research. So what you can do is you can go on Google, look for the image, download it, and then go to uploads on the sidebar, click uploads, and then once you're done uploading it, it will show up here. To use the image that you just uploaded, all you have to do is click and drag it onto your figure. Now you can go ahead and crop it and resize it to your liking. Now that I'm done cropping and resizing my image, it's time to insert the lines and text for my figure. To do that, I will go to the functions on the top left where it says insert line, shape, and text. To show the near infrared light and the visible red band, I am going to click on the curved arrows here. As you can see, I can control the curve of the arrow, and because I want another one of this, I will copy and paste it. To make sure that they stay together, I can left click and put them in the same box, and then right click and choose group. What this does is it helps move them together, and I can resize them together as well. Now I'm going to do the rest of the lines for this figure. If you want to go ahead and see that, just keep watching this part. If you want to go ahead and see the rest of the video, you can skip this part. Now that I'm done adding the lines to my figure, it's time to color them so they can match the bands that they are representing. To do that, you click on the lines that you want to color, go to color presets or line color. For me, I went to line color and I clicked on the color that I wanted. Now that I'm done adding the lines to my figure, it's time to color them so they can match the bands that they are representing. To do that, you click on the lines that you want to color, go to color presets or line color. For me, I went to line color and I clicked on the color that I wanted. Now that I'm done adding the color to my lines, it is time to add the text. To add the text, I am going to click on Insert Text on the top left and make my little text box like you do in Google Slides or PowerPoint, and I'm going to type in visible red band. I can change the font, change the size of the font, and change the color as well. Another way to change the size is simply resizing the text box. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put that there, and now I can group these two together. This part of the video is about the tools that I think are really important and useful, but I didn't get to use them in my figure, so I'll be talking about them here. The first one is called brushes. They're like icons, but they can be cut and reshaped and split in half and things like that. Another thing I think is useful is when you have multiple icons in front of each other, you can arrange them so that they go all the way to the back or all the way to the front, things like that. Now that I'm done creating my figure, I can move on to step 4, which is edit and revise. Some things that you can ask yourself when you're editing and revising is the message clear enough for people to understand? Is the figure really cramped or messy? Is there any way I can clean it up? Are the colors appropriate and professional? And do I need a legend or table to fit all the information from the figure? After you're done with step 4, you're done with your figure. You can go ahead and save it, download it, and finally use it in your poster or any other part of your project. Thank you for watching my video. I hope this was helpful and that it gave you more insight on how to make your scientific figure, especially through BioRender. And I wish you good luck with the rest of your poster and your research.